name is Riju, and today, after a very long break, I'm back with you. And today, we'll be moving to a grade 10, one of the chapter which is much requested. So, we'll go directly into the chapter without wasting much time. So, let's move on. So, today, we'll be dealing with the chapter The Proposal. This is a drama which is written by Anton Chekhov. I'm sure everyone are quite familiar with Anton Chekhov. He is a famous short story writer as well as a dramatist. Okay, there's a slight difference between a dramatist and a short story writer. Dramatist means a person who writes a drama where there are a lot of dialogues in between. So let's directly look into the characters of the drama. We have Ivan Vasilyevich Lomov. We also have Stepanovna Chubukov, and we have Natalia Stepanovna. Okay, now these characters are basically, all you can see, these are long names. They have been called as a very short name. For example, the first main character, Lomo, he's been called as Lomo. The second character is known as Chubukov, and the third character is known as Natalia. So most important characters are Lomo, Chubukov, and Natalia. So Lomo was basically a 35-year-old man, and we have Chubukov, who's basically Lomov's neighbor, and Chubukov has also a daughter called Natalia, who's very pretty, and she's just 25 years old. So when the story begins, basically you can see it's Chubukov's house, basically the hall, and Lomo comes to meet Chubukov. So what happens is Chubukov was wondering, oh my god, why is this man so well dressed and why is he coming to my house? And then Chubukov thinks that, okay, maybe he's coming here to maybe check with whether he's got money or not. Maybe that is the reason. And he's basically a landlord. Okay, he's basically a person who, gets in a lot of lands and things like that. But then actually Lomo was coming there to get married, to just propose Natalia. But actually Chubukov didn't know that. But later on Lomo says he's here because he wanted to propose Natalia. Chubukov was very excited. Okay, but actually Chubukov didn't get time to convey this matter to Natalia. So what happened? All of a sudden Natalia comes, and Natalia was wondering why Lomo was there in that particular dress. But then later on they start the discussion. Discussions went on and on and on. And the first part what they had a discussion was on the oxen meadows. Okay, that discussion about oxen meadows led to a fight. They're thinking that, or planning that, whose is basically oxen meadows, whether it is Lomo's family or basically of Natalia's family. So that fight goes on and on and on, and obviously Lomo has a problem. Okay, when he is into a great tension, what happens is he gets palpitation, the heart beats faster, and he faints and falls. So this is something which really happens. So same way he was getting palpitations. Okay, but in some way or the other, they leave it up. Now at that point of time, what happened, they were totally stressed, and the talk goes on and on and on. Anyway, after the talk, what happened, Lomo gets so angry, and Chubukov's family and Natalia just asked him to leave the house. They left the house. They means Lomo left the house. He literally had to go out of the house. But then Natalia comes to know that from Chubukov that he has come to propose. So Natalia asked Chubukov to go and fetch him back. And Chubukov went, and Lomo comes back. When he returns second time, again Natalia and Chubukov start a conversation, but they end up in the second fight. That is about their dog, whether the dog squeezer or Guest is better. Okay, the fight goes on and on and on, and at last again Lomo gets palpitations and he faints. So this is what happens. Okay, but when he gets up, they thought actually they died, but then Lomo gets up because he just had these palpitations. When he gets up, Chubukov, what he does is he quickly gives her daughter's hand to Lomo and says, see, you are married. Okay, they were happy, but then their conversation goes on, the fight goes on and on and on. So this is basically the summary of the drama, The Proposal. So basically, Lomo is coming to propose Natalia. So this is basically the summary of the story or the drama. Now we'll go to the important questions of the drama. Okay. One question can be about the character sketch of Lomo. So Lomo, one thing we had to look into is, yes, he was an hypochondriac. He was basically a person who was so proud about what he is. As a landowner, he is very proud. And you can also know about his palpitations, whether it is a drama kind of, whether really he has palpitations, we don't know. And also about his love. He thinks whatever decisions he took was perfectly correct. These can be the few things what you can add on other than the summary about the character Lomo. Then another thing you can say is basically about one important thing, that neighbors must have a cordial relationship. Okay, keeping in that fact, you can discuss about the fight between Natalia and Lomo. Okay, that can be another question. Okay, and there can also be the theme of the drama about having a cordial relationship between neighbors or friends or whatever it is. Okay, so the cordial relationship can also be the theme of the drama. If such a question comes, what can you write? You can begin. The fight begins initially on the basis of the oxen meadows, and then the fight move on the basis of dogs, and whether the squeezer or the kiss is better. And even though from the beginning of the drama till the end of the drama, you can see this fight going on. They've been living together, living as neighbors together for quite a long time. But still that fight was going on and on, even when the curtain closes. Okay, this is something what you have to look into this drama, the proposal. Okay, so I hope it is clear. So the characters are basically Lomo and then Chubukov and then Natalia. Lomo also in the beginning they says that there is the initial custom of the Russian landlord, that is also can be in the beginning they gives a good introduction also about this drama proposal, where they says about the Russian culture. Okay, where they say the landlords, they get married to another rich lady. The reason is their wealth would increase. That's the basic reason of getting married, only to increase the wealth. And second thing also, he that he gets married at the age of 35. He's planning to get married at the age of 35. He says he thinks that that's the right age to get married. Okay, and another thing what I would like to add on is basically about Natalia. Natalia had this argumentative kind of behavior, but then when Natalia comes to know from Chubukov that Lomo has come to propose her, at that time she quickly changes. Then she says, "Go fetch him back." So that also you can understand the different character of Natalia over here. Okay, she was 25 years old. This is about the whole drama, the proposal. Okay, so I discussed with all the important questions and the theme of cordial relationship. Okay, so most probably these long answer questions can be something on the basis of relationship. Okay, so to have a proper study about the relationship, just write something about cordial relationship, and after that you can add in from the textbook about although they're going to get married and still that unnecessary fights goes on. Okay, so like that you can continue with this particular answer. Okay, so this is about the chapter. I hope it is clear and I hope it was very useful for you. So don't forget, if you're watching me for the very first time, to subscribe, like and share, and please do comment if you have one. Okay, thank you. Stay tuned. You're Nimi Rita signing off. Bye.